Was there a time when you didn't think, early on, when you didn't think you'd be here 20 years from now?
I think that, you know, I owe a person, Elizabeth Glazier. I asked Lon at the time, he was my agent, I said, look, we need to find somebody who's living with HIV so they can help me understand what I'll be going through living with this disease. And so we found Elizabeth Glazier, and sure enough, she sat down and talked to me, and she was dying at that time. And she said, you know what, Irvin, you're going to be okay. The medicine is better. If you do what you're supposed to do, you're going to be fine. And sure enough, about probably a month or so later, she passed away. But it's two great things that she did. She talked to me, and then I had her talk to Cookie. And she helped Cookie understand what she had to do to help me. And so it was a true blessing to run into her. And I never thought I was going to die. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I've been a competitor my whole life, right? I come through the ghetto, I'm going to win, right? That's all I know. I love challenges. So I said, okay, this is just another challenge in my life. So I'm a disciplined guy. So the meds, working out, having a positive attitude, that's easy. You know? I wake up every morning having a positive attitude, so that was easy. But I think that just the unknown. And the one thing I always said, and this is the reason I was fighting so hard, I always wanted to see my kids grow up. I've always wanted, hopefully, to be a grandfather. And I want to also, I kept saying to myself, my baby, Elisa, I wanted to walk her down the aisle one day. So far, knock on wood, I've survived this. I've done what I was supposed to do. We, through the Magic Johnson Foundation, we've blessed so many organizations with funding. And we do great work at the Magic Johnson Foundation, and I'm so proud of them and the work that we've been able to do around the country. And matter of fact, Bill, I got to have all my students. We got 150 students on scholarship. They're all here from all over the country, and I'm going to have them stand up right now. Can you guys please give my students a hand? All my students right there. They all on, yeah, they go to all colleges across the country, and they're doing a great job. Young, bright minds. And so, thank you guys. They're amazing young people. Oh, thank you. You know, and so they had the grades, and we had the funds, and so we've come together, and so we bless those young people through the Taylor Michael Scholarship Fund, through the Magic Johnson Foundation. So thank you, young, great minds out there.
That's amazing. Well, did you, so you had the illness and you decided to retire. Was there two things on this? Number one, how difficult was that? I mean, was there other options? Did you think you have other options? And looking back on it now, would you have done it? Would you have kept playing?
Bill, the hardest thing I've ever, besides finding out I had HIV, was to retire in the prime of my career. I was devastated. So if you think about, you talk about the difficulty of then coming to the Laker game and watching my boys play without me. That was hard. So when you asked me, did I cry? I cried when I saw my wife hurting. And then I cried the first night I went to the Lakers game and saw that they were playing without me. Wow. And so I had to go home and say, wow, I am never going to play with these guys ever again. And that really hurt me.